सर्वेभ्यः मित्रेभ्यः छात्रेभ्यः च सादरं नमो नमः। मम नाम McComas Taylor। अहम् ऑस्ट्रेलिया राष्ट्रीयविश्वविद्यालये संस्कृतं पाठयामि। विश्व संस्कृत दिवसे अभिनन्दनानि सर्वेभ्यः ज्ञापयामि। भवतां सर्वेषां पठनं दिने दिने वर्धयति इति अहम् आशाये। भवतां सर्वेषां संस्कृतभाषायां प्रीतिः अपि दिने दिने संवर्धयति इति आशाये। अद्य अहं स्वसंस्कृतयात्रायाः विषये किञ्चित् वदामि। संस्कृतभाषायाः महत्यस्य विषये अपि किञ्चित् वदामि। किन्तु इदानीं क्षम्यताम्, अहम् आङ्ग्लभाषायां वदामि. Friends, thank you for inviting me to give this small talk. I'll just talk briefly about my own Sanskrit journey, and I will talk about briefly the greatness of Sanskrit. How did I come to the Sanskrit language? Many years ago, I read Mahabharatam in translation. I read it every night, and it took me 3 years to read the English translation. One night in 1995, I saw Peter Brook's production of Mahabharatam on the television. It finished at 1:30 in the morning. My eyes were like this. I couldn't believe what I had just seen. I stood on the back step of my house. It was a full moon night, and I took a vow that I would spend the next 10 years studying Sanskrit so that I could understand Mahabharatam in the original language. The next morning, I went out and bought a book called Teach Yourself Sanskrit. It's not a good book. I got as far as chapter 5. Nobody ever got past chapter 5. Then I went and found some kind teachers, some kind mentors, and I studied Sanskrit with these very fine people for some years. I came back to university. I completed my PhD in Sanskrit, and now I teach Sanskrit at the university. Still, my first love is Mahabharatam. I began reading Mahabharatam in Sanskrit probably 8 years ago. Every day I read one page. I think I'll be reading for about another 4 years until I finish. When I finish reading Mahabharatam, what will I do? I'll go back to the beginning and I'll start reading it again. What attracts me to Sanskrit? Mahabharatam, the literature, Veda, Purana, Itihasa, Katha. This is what I love most deeply. I'm really a literature scholar, and it's the boundless wealth of Sanskrit literature that I read. You know Kalidasa's Meghadutam? Every time I see a cloud, Shlishtasanum, I always think of Meghadutam. I love the idea that a poet like Kalidasa, who was writing 1,500 years ago, speaks directly to me. He is almost like a friend. He and I enjoy the same things that we observe in nature. He has taught me to appreciate aspects of nature. You know that in the Vedas, they refer to clouds looking like herds of dappled cows moving across the sky. Whenever I see clouds moving across the sky, I always think of the words of the Vedic poet. For me, this is the greatness of Sanskrit. Sanskrit has its own eternal, wonderful greatness, and that rests in Sanskrit literature, in Sanskrit philosophy, in Sanskrit teachings. So, friends, I'll leave it there. I hope you have a wonderful Sanskrit day in Pondicherry, and I look forward to meeting you one day. Dhanyavadaha, kotishaha dhanyavadaha punar darshanaya.